a very fitting number considering I plan to end the game here. Give me 1 second to get the tweets and announcements out, and then we'll get going to unravel the mysteries of the school and pretty much hopefully know everything by the end of today. Hopefully, or not. We'll see what happens. 1 second. Okay, so we have Kyoko in there with her father's, stuff. So I think, I don't know, I want to see if she's okay in there. Yeah, that's probably for the best. So we pretty much explored the second floor. Oh, there's a locker room still. Wait, which room is this? Is that this one? I think, yeah, this is the locker room. And since I have the card, I should be able to open up stuff now. Yeah. Yes, use the Master Handbook. Huh. Yeah, try that one. So I guess see what there's a crystal ball. Hero? What was? Huh? Here. So, could he be the mastermind who was just acting like an idiot the whole time? Huh. Let's try this locker then. Just whatever that is. A girl. There's a plant. Wait, Kyoko? But what if Kyoko's not an only child? Or they mess with his memory? Yeah. So they messed with her memory, or she has a sister or brother. When I looked at it. Second to spare. This is making less and less sense, and I really want to see. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And what if those pictures were taken when they were on this floor? So I did that one, so this one? Okay, nothing in that one. Is there any... Can I get into this one? Okay, so I guess you only get stuff out of 2 of them. I guess try them all though, just in case. Okay, nothing. So I guess we're done here. Alright. Oh, that answered... I don't know what that answered. Nothing, actually. Is Kyoko... Ask her what that notebook was? Okay, so I guess we're not going to talk to her. Well, wait. That... Okay, guess we're done. So... I also want to check out the secret area to see if there's anything I can learn from that. So that would be on the 2nd floor. Okay. I mean, if you're going to into the final, final thing, you should probably know as much as possible, but alright. So, 4th floor here? Yes. Yeah, I'm learning the map like right at about time for me to be done with the game. That's how things work. So I guess the headmaster's room is next. What do you have to say? I guess.
So, in other words... I see. In other words...
Yeah?
So, in other words...
Which was... I mean, okay, read it to... Or...
Interesting.
Huh. Yeah.
What? That's fine. Stop talking.
And unless that wasn't her, then who was it?
It's all clear now.
Okay.
In other words...
So we have the monitor here. We have a camera. So we have all the trophies and stuff. We have documents all over the floor. We have the shelf. And this notebook. Anything else from Byakuya?
I don't have time to play with you.
Okay. Not very much information there, but maybe it's enough. Let's go to the Monokuma data room. Ah,
Hey,
Hina!
Makoto. Yeah. But... I mean...
Ah, Hina's great. Alright, let's see what's in there. Everything? Alright, what are we gonna find? Huh?
Huh?
Yeah! An escape hatch? What device? I mean... So is it like...
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that like someone in Monokuma's there? Does Hina have anything else to say? Oops.
Okay.
That's just... Hina's great. What does the 4186 mean, though? That's an important... Hi?
What? Say what? Hello. Found it. Too bad.
You see? That's how they control the Monokumas? So who's controlling him now, or did they escape?
Hey.
But...
Yeah. Unless he didn't actually step, but they were in a wheelchair or something.
Cause
Okay, so then I think we just have the biology room on the top floor.
Just a second.
Hey, Yep. Yes, indeed.
You're a liar.
The hatch.
Bad.
So, huh? Sorry.
But then how does he get it? Oh, I guess if he just keeps it open when he's not in it.
Okay. You got it.
So then 5th floor this way. You know, I could probably just warp to it. I always forget I can do that. That's okay though. Then we have... Alright, what will we find here? So we have some tarps. We have a desk. We have storage. Something else? Oh! That's for everyone here. Uh-huh. So is there anything else I can do here? And I guess the tarp? Does that have like lizard bodies up here? So got that. So I guess I've been through all the new places, so go find Kyoko again? Is she in here? Wait, where do I go then? So... Okay, the garden and dojo. So check out the garden, see if there's anything new here. Okay, looks like her body has been cleaned up. Uh-huh. Ah! I mean, that's... I don't... Maybe they put the body in a chicken coop? Oh, okay. Guess I check the dojo since I'm nearby.
What do you want? What's your...
So nothing in here, so I guess back to biology lab then? Or not?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
Alright, guess we're going to the gym. Huh? Yeah, I was curious about that. Okay.
I am Monokuma!
Hi, Monokuma. Okay. He's enjoying this too much. Or is it just everyone who's died, or is it everyone? Yeah, it's everyone, because Kyoko, Byakuya, Toko, and Hina, and... Yeah. So it's literally it. Oh, So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 15. Uh-huh.
What are you gonna do? How strange. Unbelievable.
Unless they're all part of this, and that would be crazy. And he let Makoto specifically find those other those other pictures. Maybe Dorothy, Dining Hall, maybe if they're all there, but they're probably all investigating. So I'll just check it just to be sure. Oh boy, this game is good. Oh, hi, Hina. What? Byakuya? Library? Guess he's no longer hanging out here. Oh, there he is. I was right.
That's enough.
Is Makoto the mastermind without realizing it? Okay, so Byakuya, we have... Hiro seemed looking out here, so... I'm good at finding people. Yeah. Is Toko still in here? Where would she be? Okay, no. I guess probably find or look for Kyoko in the headmaster's office or headmaster's area. So try that. Excuse me. Don't know if the verb came across. So. Okay, so is she in here? How much time does she need? So I guess find Toko. Well, no, the data center's locked now, so... Wait, headmaster's in. Maybe there's something else in there? Yep. Wait, so 5th floor. Check the... Not where I want to go, but close enough. Wait, Toko?
I see. Aha! Have you reached that certain age? You SOB! Yes!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on fire!
Right. She had one of these open. It was Spotty 10? Yeah, that's what I meant to throw my question mark at.
Right. Makoto. Indeed. Listen. It would seem... I knew it. Indeed. It would seem... Anyway... Makoto. Listen.
Ooh!
I see. So... Makoto. So then...
Okay. I can do that. I'll just, like, look at this table here.
Whew. Because...
Yep.
It would seem...
Wait, 9? But weren't there 10 deaths? So someone's still alive.
Because...
Which... Unless it's like Leon or someone... Or Sayaka. No, Sayaka is definitely dead. Or... Unless... her and whoever their actual mastermind is working together. And... Oh, what am I supposed to look at then? Oh, the tarps. Yep.
Whew. Indeed. Indeed. Is that right? Because... Wrong. Listen. However... So then...
Uh-huh.
At the very least... Right. In other words... Hey,
Yeah, what's the size?
so... Indeed. Indeed.
Okay.
And... So then... Why? Hey. Whew. So then... What? What? So... Indeed. I see. And? Why is that? Because... What? If that's true...
What video?
Makoto. So... Makoto. So... Anyway... Makoto. In other
sure.
words... However... Why? Whew.
Okay.
Hey. Makoto. So then...
Yeah, so... So go down to the first floor. AV room here. Okay, what are we gonna see here? Sayaka?
Okay then, are you ready to begin? I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation.
Looks like
I'm a
the
little
headmaster's
slow,
office.
I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy,
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
give you...
Makoto!
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let...
Yes.
Yeah, so they all had their...
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you...
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's...
Toko, Hina... Yeah.
Say what? Too bad.
That's right. It would seem... Hey,
The memory. Has they all? Yeah. Time for the class trial? Oh boy.
For anything that has a start, and if the end comes, then that means there is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet it anyway. Let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Okay. Let's see if he... I guess they're gonna let me save it anyway, but whatever. Okay, let's see what this goes. How this goes, what this goes. I don't know what I'm saying.
Listen. However,
So what does the other one see? Okay, except Toka.
You called for me and so... Oh, I'm on fire! Yes! My beautiful scissors!
Well now. Thrills, chills, kick!
that's fine.
How strange.
Hey there.
Unbelievable. Today, I'm feeling white.
Stop talking.
Alright.
You guys.
In the name of my...
Hey. However. So,
Yep. Let's see what happens. That's definitely creating a feeling.
Yoo-hoo! Thrills, chill.
I don't think I have any new skills now. Wait, what's this? Oh, okay. What is... Alright.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule. So listen up. If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win. But if you, then I win. And of course, waiting for the...
are you saying that if you lose,
Yep, sure will.
and that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking...
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? I'm right, aren't I?
Well, I think you might have been onto something, though. Okay.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you? I have evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
Huh.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
Get the group photo.
You guys have all been. I have evidence.
Hey, you're all out to get me. I have evidence.
What a coincidence. Evidence that proves everyone. What?
This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, that's wrong. It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What?
The evidence you're all referring to is...
Well, yeah, huh? Wait, but mine's different with the picture you have. But that can't be right. See? I'm the only one not in it.
Hero, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but...
So the secret in these...
Secret or whatever, I don't care!
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to...
So the whole purpose behind these photos, the mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else...
Huh? I laid a trap? A trap? How rip...
I got it! In each case, the only... So, in the picture I got... In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose.
Yeah, that's definitely at the school.
In other
There was a
words,
pool.
Monokuma gave Ethan...
When we each saw a picture...
Yeah, I thought that must be it.
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah,
Why does Sakura have a giant fish?
Can you just forget about the photo? Ugh. Trying to trick me?
and on top of that, they went to all...
So you think they're fake? No, no, no. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking...
Yeah! So it's gotta be a fake!
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolute?
What do you...
They lost... Well, I know Kyoko lost her memory, so... Amnesia. Yep.
Now I understand. Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our...
Oh, I get it. So we all... As if. You expect...
Yeah, we...
Okay. Yep.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, that's wrong. Those photos aren't the only things this DVD...
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No. It's a video of all of us.
When you say all of us. You mean...
I mean all of us.
You lie!
No, it's not a lie. The headmaster did...
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have...
How can you say that?
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You
Okay.
said the DVD contained... What were the interviews of...
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and he asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And? How did we answer?
We'd say no,
Actually, we all said we could. Even I heard myself say yes.
Why?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone. You don't remember choosing to live here.
It doesn't matter if even if I bought the whole amnesia thing. The idea that I would want to live here that's just insane.
Insane or not, we can't...
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's...
Indeed.
Then...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is
Okay.
all...
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific
Oopsie, you figured that part out.
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia.
How? Come, that hardly matters
I mean,
right
it kind of
now.
does.
If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or would you really believe anything
What matters is figuring out what The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with? To try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memory...
It sure does.
Does Monokuma want them to
But
win?
that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here.
Uh-huh.
The
But they are.
mastermind is probably 1,000,000 miles away.
There you go.
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the master...
How do you know?
In the back of the data center? The mastermind must have been... So there can't be any doubt.
There can't be any... In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said...
Yep.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
But we found Makaro's body.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
Or did they?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
I believe you.
Not me!
I blame Makoto.
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the...
Oh, I get it!
Aw, nuts! You got me!
No!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should...
Yeah, well, how much...
He's right.
If you want something to talk about, we haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But
No, that isn't Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the... It made it pretty clear. So they can't possibly be...
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already... If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her...
That doesn't... Because she had all...
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious?
You're wrong.
She did not... Not weird, okay?
Okay. So, something happened to her a few days ago, unless that was the body of someone else.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me this time, Z-Wimesy. You made me go off.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the She must have been in 100 different... So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the She must have been... So, when you think about... Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me.
Don't worry.
Okay, this is frustrating part of the game. Like, I know what it needs to say, but...
Mukuro was... She must have been... So, when you... Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you
No,
finished?
I don't want to...
You didn't deny me.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the She must have been in So, when you think... Obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
Are you finished?
You didn't deny me.
Don't worry, there wasn't anything cute about it.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in... So, when you... Obviously, she got all those wounds in...
There you go.
No, that's wrong. No. Mukuro, the file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after when she entered this school.
To be denied so maybe...
Anyway, so we can be sure, in which case, they could...
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body,
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, the wounds Mukuro sustained...
Yep.
But if that's what killed, then does that mean she's really been dead for who?
That's exactly what... When we found her body in the garden...
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Last night?
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant.
Oh, yeah!
If Mukuro had already been dead so who was it that attacked you?
The mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind. When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask. The true identity of the masked attacker. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
I'm surprised you would remember that.
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba!
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot? Or perhaps the left foot? Or could it be the hips? You never saw their face, so you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro. No, that's wrong.
Mukuro had a tattoo, a representation of Fenrir, but I saw the right hand.
But does he have any proof of that? And
there was... So there's no way...
Yeah, well, but that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been...
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym.
Oh, okay, sure. But what about Kyoto? Uh-oh, no.
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Your hands!
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be...
I thought you didn't want anyone to...
If it means we get another step closer to unmask... My scars should suffice as proof.
Yep, no scars.
Makoto, did the...
No.
Then this much has been made. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true master.
On top of my secret being revealed, sorry.
Not at all. You can...
Sure, as long as it means push it, because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already...
I promise you, with...
Then somehow she was killed in...
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere?
If she was, she would have been...
Then she...
Biology lab.
I got it! Mukuro's body was probably...
Biolab?
That's right. So it's the perfect place to hide a...
Then you're also saying the body was moved...
And I have no doubt that that's exact...
The tarp.
I got it! What makes me so
Okay,
sure
there you
body,
go.
the tarp that when I was checking it over,
But we still don't know who the
noticed that
mastermind
some
actually
text-
is.
Oh, it's...
Holy cow!
Makoto's nitpicky nature...
This proves that the tarp...
So someone killed her, stashed her in there, and then took her to the garden.
Tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body, then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers. And
You made it.
That's just a wild guess! Where's your evidence? Prove that the...
there is no evidence. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that...
You talking about...
You see, the biolab contained...
La la la, I can't...
Such a child.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What?
Your family.
Huh?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Kabuki was definitely seems to be getting nervous.
So what do you think?
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, are they really as safe?
Calm down, Makoto.
Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening! Are you sure about this? That's impossible! I'm not listening!
This should prove it. The inconsistency, Kyoko.
What are you talking about?
Like I said before. And as part of that, that's where everyone who's...
And it was set up so that when a slot...
In other words, if the blue light is...
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, and there were only 9.
Yep.
Why does that matter?
10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on.
That's simple. Just...
That's right. But according to the lights in the bio...
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed...
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's, and yet...
Then...
It may very well be that none of them did. But if that's true, including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been... That's the point I'm trying to...
I'm completely lost.
I got it! What about if the same person was killed twice?
Huh? Killed twice?
Officially, 10, but one of the victims may have been murdered.
Murdered and... murdered again?
That's lots of
If
murder.
that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but
Technically, you're right.
Could easily have happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced.
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the
No, that's crazy talk. Besides, who could that
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna be because Kyoko's...
But who? Who was killed in that way?
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
All over her body. Oh! You have Junko.
Was it Sayaka, my Junko Enoshima?
Yep.
Leon Kuwata,
Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else?
Was it Sayaka Maizono, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata? Shoot! Who is this
someone else?
Was it Sayaka Maizono, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever? Or maybe Sakura Ogami?
No, there's no way
anyone was murdered twice!
Who is this someone? Was it
Sayaka Maizo, Junko Eno, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Ishimaru, Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, whatever?
No.
Shoot! Who is this?
The pipe. Wasn't Chihiro? But
someone else? That Muku, was it
Sayaka, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwa, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu,
whatever?
Or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Okay, not that.
Shoot!
Who is this some? Was it
Sayaka, Junko Enoshi, Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada,
Kiyotaka Hifumi, Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone? Was it Sayaka, Junko Enoshi, Leon Kuwachi, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone? Was it Sayaka, Junko, and Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaki Fumi, Celestia, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this some? Was it Sayaka, Junko, Enoshi, Leon Kuwata?
Okay.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
I forget to do a time pick there.
Who is this someone? Was it Junko and Leon Kuwata, Chihiro Fujisaki, Mondo Owada, Kiyotaka Hifumi Yamada, Celestia Lu, or maybe... No, there's no way anyone was murdered twice! Who is this someone else? Was it
Sayaka, Junko Enoshima, Leon Kuwata?
Okay, not Leon.
Who is this sub? Was it Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Fujisaki.
Shoot!
I've tried pretty much everyone.
Is this was it Sayaka, Mizono?
Nope.
Shoot!
Who is this was it
What if they weren't
Junko,
murdered twice?
Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestia, or maybe...
No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Shoot!
Who is this someone else? Was it Sayaka, Mizo, Junko, Eno, Leon, Chihiro, Fujisaki, Mondo, Owada?
Okay, not... Yeah, that... I kind of wanted to look this one up, because this one's annoying. Okay.
I refuse to give up yet!
So as someone who was killed with... I mean, Junko made the most sense. Let me go through the students.
Who
Unless I'm doing it wrong.
is this someone else? Was it Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo, Kiyotaki, Fumi, Celestial, or maybe...
No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Who is this someone else that was it Sayaka, Junko, Enoshima?
I was right.
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty...
What do you mean?
Well, remember she was impaled by a bunch...
And Mukuro died from a... When you compare that to the...
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries. That explains why those two...
So let me see if I... Junko, or someone go... Then her body was kept in the biolab. Only this time, it was present...
It all matches up, right? Those...
It's really wait.
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, which also means that among the people we thought were dead...
And that's the true identity?
Who is it?
We already know the answer to... She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the... So... Total silence.
Unless she was Junko.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
The body we found, it wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. So the mastermind's true.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found in the garden, it wasn't Mukuro.
No, that's wrong.
So this Mukuro is in disguise the whole time, but does that even make sense?
No. The body we found in the body's appearance and measurement, right, Kyoko?
She was 5'6", everything in her profile.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
But then, why did Mukuro have all those other wounds on her?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead. But we saw her get impaled. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had. But you yourself confirmed she would.
She was dead.
So...
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing...
I know you gave it your best.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No! Of course...
That's all well and good. But how do you... Junko absolutely...
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Replacement?
Now I understand.
Okay, so...
That's it. Whoops.
Switch?
That's right. Before the spear, specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything of... That had to be Junko who got stabbed.
Yeah, you're saying... Right when she was about to...
Good point. So maybe the whole
Shoot!
So...
Shoot! I got it! The two of them...
What?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched... then they wouldn't have had to switch at the After all, the one we saw at that point...
Hold on. So, you're saying... It's actually Mukuro all along?
Then... I had, like, a normal...
when we first met. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would... That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait! But Mukuro... Junko never had any tattoo.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
She could have hidden it with foundation. If she did, it likely melted. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Oh, right.
They were the same fake red nails.
But...
Correct. Even if there was no so I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma.
Wait, so... This...
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, The ultimate despair. In other words, it would be fair.
What's wrong?
I think he's just
Afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible.
Then why haven't you been saying?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her. When did I do that?
Shoot! Shoot! Shoot!
Yeah, I'm kind of brute forcing this one.
Shoot! I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, so what could it be?
The two of them?
What?
Yeah, fast forwarding through this part. So...
But too bad.
In other words,
What's wrong?
then why did you try and shoot?
The control room.
Shoot! Shoot! I got it!
There you go.
While I was in the AV room. You made sure I couldn't finish is because you didn't want me to.
Oh, yeah!
And if Makoto saw, it would have been totally obvious that
That whole power outage. want? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
You're getting all riled up!
That's impossible! That's impossible!
This should prove it. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover. I noticed it just a little while in all the photos. There's
What's...
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every... It's hard to believe her face would... And on top of that, in this... So in other words, with all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is... Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face... That the Junko in the pictures... What?
Xanadu!
I believe everything Junko and Mukuro switched.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true master...
Xanadu times 2!
What's Xanadu
With
mean?
this, the identity...
No, don't bother trying. There's no more room for debate. I'll prove everything.
Okay. Found the body. And...
The killer is... you! We met the ultimate fashionista, but that wasn't the... The girl we saw before us was and that girl's name... But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Junko and Oshin. Her body was kept in the
hello, welcome to the stream. And yes, going good. I think I'm getting close to the end of the class trial.
Until Junko decided to... Junko dragged the body out of the... She fabricated the murder to try... Meanwhile, she... The killer is you!
Did I get that part right now?
Meanwhile...
Okay.
So she put on a... After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, then she put this. This was all to make us think the person who she wanted us to believe the murder had only recently.
And I found the body. And then blew up the body.
Finally, by she needed to hide the body's truth. She had to make sure we didn't find out this is the truth and the one who carried it all out. The real Junko and... That's the whole story behind...
What? Are you...
You can't get out of it.
Come on!
It's not like you're in danger.
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Ooh, now this should be good.
Did you really think the story... Wrong! There...
Yeah, because there's the rest of the mysteries of the school.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Why does she have that accent?
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
Yeah, she's...
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face!
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this...
Before I got to the school...
I got it! That's right! It was before I... And...
Wow, you have a pretty good memory.
So I was right then what you told me in the...
Ah. Huh.
Sometimes a little
I kind of wish I had played the start of the game sooner so I would have remembered these things.
That explains why she didn't quite seem this.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Oh.
I know, it's such a cliche. So basically, Mukuro and I. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute.
So why did she kill Mukuro, though?
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima! And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person
Yeah, I agree with
now.
you. She's definitely a bit unhinged.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins... Ugh! That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your
I feel like the
twin,
voice
that
actor for
means-
Junko had a lot of fun.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
And now she's a
For my
teacher.
plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, but after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties, because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join. So,
I decided to play the role of director. I could have let her work alongside me. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how... Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an... And that's... Sadly, her inability to match my person. She was nothing more than a bit player, being the utter disappointment that she was, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason.
Well, no, of course not.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Wait, what? Ah,
I
okay.
planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen. That'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and...
In other words, Mukuro's death was just as I suspect. When Mukuro was killed...
Oh yeah, I do see the freckles now. Okay, that's interesting.
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance, but she did teach you all of it.
How can you talk like you sacrificed your...
What? I sacrificed? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? No, I felt despair as long as when I was born. So that's why for us, it's not we're just those kinds of people. We've always been filled with despair.
So you just murdered your... That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
She goes
That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with that act is filled with so much despair. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super,
yes,
super,
I agree.
super, super, super,
oh,
super
Imoshima, I like it.
It just feels.
That took me a second to get.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I agree with Hero.
And my sister too. After all, to be murdered by your own... She must have died feeling... I'm so...
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person.
Turning your own despair into some kind of...
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but...
Yeah, Jill is normal compared to her, and Jill is not
You're
normal.
saying I don't compare to some lowly... So, I'm hopelessly attractive. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate.
No, I don't think there's...
Yeah, Master's way more perfect.
Don't you mean...
What did you just say?
Huh?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow!
Oh, now we can figure out what's
You haven't
happening.
even solved all the mystery.
Are you talking about our...
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your mystery.
Damn straight! That's exactly what... And then...
Alright, then let's just get straight to...
When the group pictures were taken... I got it! It must...
No fair! At least give us a...
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost, share some...
It's either this one or this one. I think this one.
Shoot!
This might require more restarting.
I got it! You're talking about the motives you
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget it was stupid of me to even ask. So then, did you notice that each motive I
theme?
Yep, you got it. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive?
Yeah. You have three connections. Okay.
The driving force behind the motive...
Ding, ding, ding. Each video showed the total destruction. For example, your family. For example, I ruined all those relationships and showed you the result. It was to motivate your desire to but still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept
yes,
your
she has many good
disapproval.
voices and personalities.
Okay, time
And now
for
we
the
get
next
Moe.
one. So, what was the theme for the second motive?
That was the secrets.
I got it! It was...
Yay! Makoto got it right again! Embarrassing and the whole reason Mondo...
So,
Relax, relax. So,
That was money? Or her dreams?
I got it!
Oh, greed. Yeah, that
It
makes
was
sense.
money.
seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for her greed led to all kinds.
What's the point of all this?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy ass Sakura's crazy ass death?
That was a crazy chapter. Blackmail, I guess? Yeah.
Shoot!
Which one was it?
I got it!
Yeah, betrayal.
In her case,
Precisely.
No, Ima.
Once I
Okay.
revealed Sakura's
Imashima?
betrayal, that led to... Anyway, it looks like you and...
but what's the point? What meaning?
Relationships? Secreties are all pretty standard motives, right?
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many they compel humans to kill. This is what we refer
Seed of
just as water, air, and food promote growth in living, and that nourishment is hope. Two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, I like the ideas of
divided by a
despair and hope.
razor-thin
They feel kind of forced sometimes,
How much
but
longer is this
they're
stupid
cool.
speech of yours?
Oh.
Weren't we discussing our missing...
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject.
Okay, back to teacher.
What I'm trying to say is, you see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely exists.
How could taking away someone's...
And plus, you haven't given us any
Unless,
hope anyway!
because the memories were full
Is
of
that
despair.
so? The mere fact that that's what you want.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, that is why we took your memories. So that you would have the desire.
Okay.
only reason we want to leave is because
So,
you
what's on
took
the
our
outside?
memories.
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memory...
What?
A most troubling thought.
I mean, we saw like
isn't it?
the war-torn second floor.
But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating, so just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and then hurry up. Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside
Ooh, this should be
world.
good.
you mean the world?
So something really did.
Now are you interested in what I see your faces sink into despair? Now then, open sesame! Behold! This is the outside world you've...
Wait, what? Why is... I'm now very confused.
What the?
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous.
What are you talking about?
This is a scene for what you just saw. All of that world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember,
Better kick your brain in the ass! Cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember. Ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's time for the final class trial!
Wait, what? Huh? Oh.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end.
Dang it!
For all of us.
Okay, so it's the 10th one.
What choice do we have?
Exactly.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck
You want us to when it comes to that crazy... I don't understand. What's the meaning? Is this another one of...
I mean, what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything...
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Yep.
Actually, the other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of...
I see. Then even if one personality's forgotten...
What do you say,
Are you tough? No! Absolutely...
Toko, you're the only...
It's me, your friendly neighborhood.
So they have the crazy
serial
one to
killer.
stop the completely crazy one. I like it.
She just gave.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you know anything about...
Huh? What?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I feel like they could become friends.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Well?
I don't have all the details. Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff?
Of course I do!
So you didn't lose your...
Then why didn't you say... I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know? Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
He was great.
Huh? What's the matter, miss?
A tragic...
Oh no! You seriously forgot?
Just answer the question!
Well, I can't really say if it happened, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Yeah, so it was more than just the school.
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about...
Is... not...
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself!
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of
But
it.
what was it?
I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a world. Either way, there's no doubt, and as a result, the world turned out the way it did. And
That's all there is to it? Come on!
Yeah, exactly. I agree with Hero.
It just so happens I don't know any of Miss Morosa saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know...
I couldn't...
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's... Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. The world has ended.
How can the world just end?
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway.
Oh, come on. No.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the
Okay.
story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's
Ooh,
life
this should be
all its
interesting.
meaning.
What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Ooh, cake.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Let's go with this one.
Well done, peasant.
But
No,
I
we
didn't
have the
say
posh
anything
one.
yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right?
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage is...
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with the...
Stop? And said with such authority. You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
No, you don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to... If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal...
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Yeah, I bonded with him a couple times, but not that many. He knows the one I focused on.
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here. Well, yeah. A few weeks ago. Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Wait.
Huh? Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's
Yeah, that was like
Academy
they had...
2 years ago.
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that? So, you must surely understand what are the memories I...
Now, answer us!
So, the last 2 years...
I got it! If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of...
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done,
Where did she get their
peasant.
crown from?
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years.
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years, and that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last... That...
Okay. Okay.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted. 2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything!
I think this is what I want.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just
Wait, I hit that one.
Plus, it's how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so good. 2 years
The photos?
worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
Ah, that would make sense.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school. Heck, I've never even gone to a single...
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so conflicted.
Yeah.
2 years worth of memories.
So...
I could never lose something like that.
This one? No.
Shoot!
I think it was... The notebook is what makes sense.
2 years worth of memories.
Ah,
I
okay.
could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years?
Where's...
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean,
There we go.
I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
There we go.
No,
Okay, yep, I was right.
Hero, There's something... This notebook right... Huh? I found it in the log, if you don't mind.
Sure, whatever you want.
What's that? Is something...
It's kinda... this is absolute... But how is this... No, what?
It looks like you actually did, but somehow...
Lies!
I don't want to believe it, but there's also no...
And whose pocket...
It's mine. But just like Hero...
And the reason for that...
After...
Isn't it just so desperately... Shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Didn't she, like, kill 9 people here,
Years
though?
of school life. How many fun classes? And on top of that, the biggest, most awful, right before everyone's eyes. You absorbed all that despair, and once you'd forgotten... Oh, and there's one other thing.
Actually, never mind.
What?
We are bored of this. Everyone always talks big. Declare this world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, to give yourself over so
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves!
Figure
out where your memories come apart.
I got it!
Yeah.
The moment I lost my memory. When I first came to the gate when I passed out.
Wow, you still... So I don't know much about the and your sense of time got all messed. I guess it must have been something...
After I passed out,
Yeah, that was after 2 years passed.
I assumed not much time had...
The reason it felt so short was because...
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories?
When everyone met for the first time. Unaware of this fact, you took the time...
But by that point, we'd... That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep.
You were all such close friends, and it was all so you could escape. What a terror!
You're the one who set things up.
I love you all so much.
Oh, I did not know mushrooms before.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair.
Yep.
Let's go back in time, back to when everyone first... School life during that first year... Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peaceful... Because after that, an event unfolded... The biggest, most awful...
So the tragedy or
All
whatever
too
it
soon,
is.
the world's And as you can imagine, the tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
Oh, that was the second floor.
The most tragic event in human history. I can't believe it's all because... Was it some kind of organization?
You have a point. It was none of those. Despair is contagious, you know. It's
Okay, so it's like despair took
unnatural.
everyone?
Everyone is capable. And now the entire world...
In other words, if you see despair...
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand.
Okay. Hope's Peak had taken so much to the members of the 78th class of Hope.
And then, something... Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say
Do I
it
hear
once.
thunder? I hope this stream doesn't get knocked out by thunder. Or the game for that matter, because I'm enjoying this game.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, that's right!
Now, someone was responsible for that Do any of you know who that might have been?
The headmaster.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us.
Yeah.
That's why he asked us to say that we were willing to live.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same... That's why we all agreed.
Huh.
But
creating the shelter. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that so what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe, became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair. I have to say, it really...
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean...
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how...
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each...
And the only reason you survived the tragedy...
Only let us live.
Why?
Because this was so... Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy...
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. So I thought I should show them.
Well, why don't you tell...
Well, they're hijacking the airwaves.
Now I understand.
Okay.
You're talking about you.
Uh-huh. To show the world the murders taking place at this school.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. The world watched as you... Despair is as contagious.
Is, by the way, since we started broadcasting...
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed... I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up, but in the end, I was able to give...
So you just used us?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of...
Sorry, that's a lie. I just...
And that's the truth. Which is what you solved the mystery, but despair at the truth.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this... If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too! Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, although, I mean, with the world having...
Meaningless? We've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock your...
We weren't just random strangers, either.
But then
We
who
were
did the...
We'd spent 2 years
How do you
together.
erase the memories?
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. You're totally awesome, right? We get it already! So help us!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding.
Wait, hold on. You've just... But there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it.
Until you see it with your own eyes. In other words, you're not unlike... If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth? Well, you better not. You go... Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
You can't trust the Moe
Well,
Club, though.
I refuse to give in. I refuse for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about?
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creeped.
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! You said it's murder! You stole our memories. invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us. It's all your fault.
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? But we don't have much time left to keep up this.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that. Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
What?
You guys so full of hope. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, I'll consider that a win for—
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you still got—
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean we'd
have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
This
Enter a
isn't...
world fallen from grace.
What are you saying?
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb!
Oh,
Dying
dear.
of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What?
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice—
What? Has your resolve? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have...
It's so beautiful.
Besides, Yoko.
What?
Oh yeah, her father.
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that's why he tried to the least you can do is try.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to see—
So, who do you think's gonna give in?
No one. We're not gonna lose to you!
If I was them, I'd be just curious what the outside world is like.
So
But then again,
Stubborn
they're
till the
fictional
very
characters
end,
and...
huh? Well, that's fine. Then it's time for the final vote. And you're
Okay. Oh, so what point am I making?
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted.
That's how the air filtering thing.
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Yep.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to... But to live means moving, so even if it's hard, I want to keep on living. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here! The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die,
That would be the end.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
by the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
Okay. I guess this is an interesting way to do this
I've
part.
been thinking about, and I was thinking, you only get stronger by taking adversity by the horn. That sounds like something she... No. Which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided to...
By the way, the air outside... The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air pure... Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
Don't lose hope now!
Does Jill even like care about her?
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
There you go.
Actually, I may not look like it, but hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
I agree with her about school.
Oh, but
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
if I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided...
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other
Yeah,
words,
so you can do the
the
shoots.
communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't lose hope now!
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to... It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I just have to keep my word. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. So until I can restore the Togami family...
We won't give up!
Yeah,
As
the
long as
last
there's
one.
hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die...
Okay, good.
That would be
I think
the
that
end.
I missed it because I speed through it.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living. All of you will have to. You'll have to go into the world
outside, where only death...
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Don't lose hope now!
Okay.
I didn't really know my father, but even if we're just connected by... He would never want us to abandon... I can't explain why exactly. Just because we don't actually know it. Could it be? No, never. So, I don't think you wound up at this school. I think you came here for a... You came here to bring down the... You came here to confront... And if that's true, I...
What the hell are you?
How
So
about the
uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Lame, 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 lame.
Yep. Alright, now that I finally end this.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool. You dare to stand against us. Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Your idiocy ends here.
You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
Ooh, I'm almost out of
Suck.
focus.
What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless.
Despair into
Hope keeps on going. I refuse to give up. I refuse to despair! Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving forward.
What's happened?
Don't want to be the one I got stuck on for a while. Yay, I win! So I don't really know what this coin's get me
It
now.
looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good.
Let's put an end to these with our own.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost? Well, that's just...
What the heck?
Well, that's totally the best! So this is... And now I... True despair. And now I... True despair.
Huh? Anyway.
Totally the best!
Not possible. Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay.
Hey. However.
No. There's one last... It's fine.
It can't be.
Stop it! How many times do I... Don't get in my way! So this is how the despair... Even a tenth of this despair. I want every last soul of... I want the entire world to die with that... Okay. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last. Let's give it everything we've got.
Okay, let's see what happens to her then, I guess. The circus? Okay. So she's like combining them all together. Or wait, did she... Is that over? Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, what is there anything else? Okay, so there's an epilogue.
Hey. Makoto.
So,
Indeed.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see...
I will force you out.
In other words...
But...
It's true.
Yes.
my beautiful scissors! Achoo! Huh?
Ah.
That's enough.
Anyway...
Yep.
But...
For serious?
In other words... Am I wrong?
You got it!
Hey.
Now I want to... Okay, I need to find a donut shop. That's what I need to do to celebrate beating this game.
Okay.
I like the way Hina thinks. If there are not donuts in life, make some.
Could it be... How about that? Woo!
Makoto.
Alright.
Well, But hey, if we gotta say...
Hey guys! You guys want your...
You know how much I hate being annoyed. But if I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening...
I don't know why, but... I might be able to pull it...
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened.
I guess we...
Alright, so I guess that was it. Is there any speed through the credits? Probably not. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this Let's Plays of Danganronpa. It has been a lot of fun. Yeah, I've really enjoyed this game, seeing all the mysteries, how it all comes together, and yeah, I might be doing the second or the sequel at some point. I don't know if I'll do that soon or if I'll do it later, or if I'll find another game, but if you are still watching this, check me out on Twitter. I will try to announce what I'm doing there. Thank you again for watching, and I'm now going to go do something else instead of just playing this game. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and I will talk to you later. And now, stop.